Hello and welcome back to Avowed. We have collected pretty much every quest which is available in Fiora Mesiverno, and that has left us with a fair number of quests. Let's have a look. We have these quests, a companion quest, more bounties, 2 treasure maps, and a side quest just for fun. That's a lot of stuff, although we know the side quest isn't in this area because we happen to know that we have to go to Solace Keep, or Galawain's Tusks to do anything with it. So we can ignore that one for now, but we have a ton of quests in this area, and we have to decide what we're starting with. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to continue doing the Animancy method, the main quest, because right now it seems like it's leading to a new companion. And if it's leading to a new companion, they're probably going to have a lot to say in the area that you get them. So, to me, it makes sense to continue this quest till we get the companion. However, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the quest bits, and it says, like, go to this person. We're going to see what's between us and this person, and then if there happens to be another quest on the way, we'll do that. I think that's basically what we're going to do. Although we're going to start with Monto. And Monto doesn't have any other quests because Monto is there, which is like right next to where we were. So let's go there. Also, coincidentally, where we were last time. So anyway, let's head up here and see what Monto has to say about things. We also do need to go back to camp at some point, but we'll do that probably right after this because Elia, the next person we're going to speak to, is right next to the camp. So that makes perfect sense to me. I thought that was this guy speaking, but it's that guy speaking. Right. Hello, Monto. I'm assuming you're going to have something for me to do, like collect something that's not here?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Let's see. Let's say this place is hardly modest, it's incredible.
Well, maybe to you, but I was educated in the great laboratories of Spirento, in the halls of experimentation. But you didn't journey all this way to hear me reminisce about the old country.
That is correct. What do you know about metaphysical anomalies in the living lands? I get the feeling if I mention Giata, it's going to go badly.
More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
That's not good. Well, I was going to say we can maybe drop Giata's name in here, but again, I don't think that that's going to go well. Let's say maybe I could help you fix it.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
A battery of grimoires?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
Adragan are ancient beings who are spiritually bound to an Adra pillar. They defend their home pillars until death against encroaching civilization, explorers, and anyone they perceive to be a threat. At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Cool. So, that's the first part of the quest. And I'm assuming that all of the quests are going to go much like this. So we're going to get another part of it. And then it's going to lead us to new things. But this, I think, is a good point to go back to camp. Let's just have a look at this for a second. Back to Emerald Stair. So, Ellie is the next person we need to speak to. And I believe the other one is these guys. Yeah. So... Oh, what am I speaking to the grain? Oh, we can tell the grain merchant someone's stealing grain. Yeah. So we're probably going to go here, and then maybe work our way to wherever we need to go next. So let's head back to the party camp for now. Right. And we should have two people who want to speak to us about something. Maybe many things. We'll find out. I think they both want to speak to us about the situation in Fiora. But we'll see. You first.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right, they're trying to ignore an obvious threat. They can't call off the harvest on the opinions of a single person. You don't think you'd stand up for what you believe? But you don't seem like one to avoid conflict. So we can talk about the situation itself, or we can talk about him. Let's say you don't seem like one to avoid conflict.
Conflict? No. Consequences for my actions? Oh yes. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
I think that's it here, but could we talk about Emerald Stair? Have you told us about Emerald Stair yet?
Ask away.
Tell me more about Emerald Stair.
I haven't dealt with Delamgon and blights and such all that much. They usually don't bother you unless you step too far off the trail. Of course, that's pretty much a given in your line of work, so we're all doing things we're not used to doing. Still, if you have a choice between upsetting the forest and not doing that, think about it. Maybe consider that the forest and Emerald Stair are known to hold a grudge.
Heard anything interesting out there?
Careful in the western areas of Emerald Stair. Something lives out there, and I don't really care to know what.
Do you have any tips for surviving in Emerald Stair?
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delamgon's favorite pet.
Alright then. Well, that's enough for now.
Right, changing the subject.
Can we talk more about you now?
Oh, good. Let's have it.
Where did you learn your survival skills? I mean, this one's fairly okay. It's not prying too much.
When I was a child in Solace, a warden named Alinka taught me the basics. What berries to eat, how to build a shelter, and so on. Later, I started going out on patrols, just to get experience in the wilds. By the time I was 15, I was going out on my own.
What did you do on patrol?
I was usually part of a small patrol, maybe 4 wardens. We'd travel the roads in Galawain's tusks, and I was in charge of camp. We'd make sure the Zaryps weren't getting restless, the roads were clear of bandits, and the lava flows weren't flooding. Turns out I was just good at surviving on my own. So I kept doing it, and I kept getting better at it.
So you left Solace because you didn't need it anymore?
Right, changing the subject.
Oh, interesting. Tell me about Solace.
What is there to know? Isolated keep full of Pargrunan wardens who patrol Galawain's tusks and argue about history. I left there 2 years ago and haven't thought much about it since. I doubt you'll ever have to go there anyway.
Uh-huh. Obviously, you left on bad terms.
Oh, is that what you get from this? Well done, Inspector. You got your man. So why pry? Wouldn't you rather your wilderness guide be happy and unburdened by thoughts of his past?
Is it really that bad?
Maybe, maybe not. Isn't it enough that I'd rather not talk about it?
I'll get you to open up somehow.
Ha! Not without a sharp blade or a barrel of Wodak, you won't.
That's enough for now.
Anyway, what do you need?
That's fine. We'll leave you.
Thanks for talking.
Next. Oh, Kai.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
I'm surprised no one else backed her up.
I wish I could say the same. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
I remember that attitude well from my academy days.
You seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I get it, losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to. Or no community is perfect, but I wouldn't be so quick to abandon mine. Maybe we say this, sometimes you have to cut ties. Let's say that, maybe that fits us.
Can we just talk about something else?
Oh.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
I do love Marius's. Yeah. I don't want to talk about my past. But, like, don't bring up things that are, you know, bad about my past. That bring up memories about my past. My past that I don't want to talk about. 100% don't want to talk about it, but don't bring things up about it. Like, oh, this could be relevant to my past, but don't bring it up. He's very much giving vibes that he'd very much like to talk about his past, but he doesn't want to look like he wants to talk about his past. Anyway. We talk about something else?
What's on your mind?
Seeing Captain Aelfer in Fior Messiverno was unexpected.
And troubling. What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Adiran interests?
Well, I've seen the Steel Garrote will do more harm than good. The Steel Garrote can help while keeping Adira's hands clean. I'm all for it. Or what do you think it means? Let's say, what do you think it means?
I don't know. But it can't be good. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing. And better if we can find it before it finds us.
You been to Emerald Stair before?
It's been years. It was always green and overgrown, but I don't remember it being quite this...
Threatening?
Exactly. Something about Emerald Stair has always been unsettling. Everything in the living lands grows wild, but it's different here. Those giant roots, whatever they are, I don't remember them being quite as big or close to the settlement.
Maybe it's related to the Animancer's work.
Maybe. Either way, stay sharp while we're here.
What do you know about animancy?
Not a whole lot, and I've been happy keeping it that way. Playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move them out of and into places they shouldn't be, it makes me queasy. Though, if we're going to understand the Dream Scourge and your godlike lineage, I suppose we'll have to get comfortable with it. Still, I'm happy to leave those pursuits to other people.
Exactly. Other people. People who are a safe distance away.
I didn't really realize Rawatayans had a problem with animancy. I never understood the opposition. Animancy allows us to better understand ourselves and the world, or it's dangerous. One of the earliest experiments took place in Adir and reanimated a violent corpse. Let's say it's dangerous. We may think it's dangerous and that other people shouldn't really be messing with it, but we might mess with it, but other people shouldn't.
Hundreds of years ago, if I remember my history. I can see why your people outlawed it. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself.
Let's say I don't mind a little mystery.
Then I guess it's better that you're the one with a connection to something in the beyond.
Well, that's a good point to end our conversation on. Although it did sound a little accusatory, but anyway. I want to exit here and leave here. Because this is where we need to go anyway. Oh, hello.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Back for more?
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fiora is dire. Someone needs to help them. I'm amazed they've survived as long as it has. Or Fiora's a mess. This is what comes of incompetent leadership. Yes, they need proper Aederan leadership.
A pack without a leader. A crown upon a shaking cub. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about. It's called animancy. They worship at the altar of progress, so you're better off not knowing. No. Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about.
Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want to heal souls. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. They're trying to influence nature. They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't have. I've just noticed that the background is like... Is it rotating or it's like slowly moving? I think there is like a slow move back and forth, which is just a little unsettling. It's very slow though. Let's say they want to learn the secrets of life and death.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Animancy is illegal in Adir. It's misunderstood. People don't trust animancers or the world isn't ready for them. Let's say the world isn't ready for them.
The flightless bird resents the hawk. Time flows forward. Do they bring wonders? Or catastrophe?
Anything that can improve people's lives is worth the risk. No knowledge is good or evil, what matters is how we use it. They can fight Essence all they want, but I'm not sure they'll win, or it's a threat to the natural order, it has to be controlled. I think we're 2. No knowledge is good or evil, what matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
I do wonder where these conversations are going. My initial thought is that we're building like some kind of background like counter with each answer, and it's leading us towards certain ways that this thing will act towards us, but maybe it's just ways to get us to think about the world. I have no idea. The system seems to just be like asking you interesting questions and then going, well, what do you want to do with that information? Do you think we're going to do something with it? Just like, it's just a mystery they put in front of you. They haven't said it's important. They haven't in any way indicated that the dream sequences are anything other than just a conversation. But it feels like it's more. So for now, I'm liking it. Anyway, hello. I'm back.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
Giata wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
If you talk about the Revenant in your barn, I dealt with them.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
How does one grow attached to a walking corpse?
You wouldn't know it to look at him. But on a full stomach, he was as gentle as a lamb. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Some of your colleagues must have arrived at the same conclusion.
It's possible, but we don't share research if we can avoid it. That's one of the reasons I moved out here. The other reason being my corpses. They don't enjoy living behind walls, if you can call it living. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm a bit skeptical. In other words, you don't know anything. Or what if it has to do something with the entity tethered to my soul? You know what? Let's let her in a little bit. She's trusted by Giata, and apparently we trust her, so let's do this.
Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Well, I'm sure Giata will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
I'm trying to figure out how to improve my pronunciation of, I think it's Giata. Giata. Rather than Giata. Giata. I think that's what we gotta do. Anyway. Gonna head down here and... Oop. Made it. I didn't even need to do that jump. I just did it because we could. Can't have boxes existing here. Let's go to the next one. So I think it's probably the getting a heart, which is the difficult part of this quest. I think the other bits are probably just talking, but we'll see. Ah, these two. They were talking about something interesting, but then we weren't able to talk with them.
Did you hear that Giata was sent into exile?
Hello.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Oh, we are going to, we are not going to like these people. Let's say, you do realize I can understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Why are you looking at me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal?
Well, that depends on what you want from me.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Let's come back as a godlike. I wouldn't mind blending into a crowd for a change. I don't know, maybe I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. Or lucky, you think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know? Let's say 4.
Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
Let's not. Next question.
I have what I need. You take it from here, Yvette.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Let's say, excuse me?
It's a simple question. You have a fragment of a god inside of you. All we have are silent, unsympathetic gods, and a lifetime of unanswered prayers.
Let's say I wasn't born to be your savior.
Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Alright, hear me out. Is it bad to burn down a whole town because of 2 people? Just a question. Not specifically talking about any town or people in question. Or like in particular. Just, you know. Would it be bad to burn down Fior because of these 2? Let's say there are many ways to leave a legacy, and mine are none of your business.
Well, there's no reason to be rude. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I want the 2 of you to stop practicing animancy forever. Let's say just give me the bad news. We want to stop speaking to them as soon as possible.
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course, we may be able to learn more about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in Adra, assuming not just any pillar will do. Elia believes the Dream Scourge and the Living Lands have a common ancestor. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul, or wonderful we're done here? Let's say, of course, we may be able to learn about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
Wonderful, we're done here. We're not letting these 2 in on our secret.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
No, and unfortunately there was no word that said that I was allowed to cast any spells on them. But if they come near me again, maybe we'll have another chance. Right. So, what's the next part of this quest? That's a great question. Which one of these is the next part of this quest? So retrieve an Adragan heart is what the title is. And it's somewhere in this direction. I just want to see how far away it is. Is it this one? Wow, so that is very far away. So it's basically implying that you're going to explore most of this place before you do this quest, right? Because it's so far away and has passed everything else. And because the difficulty is set at 2, it's implying you're going to do all these other quests first. Which seems odd because you would think that you want to get Giata as soon as possible. Right? So that she could have input. Assuming that she's a companion. Which, to be fair, she might not be. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just going to do some of these quests then. Let's see what we got on the map here. Well, so we have Elder Offerings. That's the caves thing. So that's 2. Alright, so that's the grave site there. So that's too difficult. About grave site on... Well, that's also going to be difficult. What have we got over here? Lake Lacuna. So that's... Look for revenants. Memory of the Deep. Memory of the Deep. Memory of the Deep seems doable. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to come up to the edge here and we're going to take this path along. Right? That makes sense to me. Yeah. We're not going to tell the grain merchant about all the grain that was stolen. We're just going to do what she asked us to do. It might have no effect on anything. As in, like, burying the food with them probably has no effect on anything, but whatever. We'll do it. Right, so this is our path. I just want to get to the edge of it. Yeah, so this is the path we don't want to take, because that's too difficult. There's a bear down there as well. So we want to head up this way. And I'm just looking around the edges as well while we go along. See if we can see anything interesting, like potentially this climbing zone here. It's kind of interesting. Don't know why they'd build a little climbing area, but that's nice. Just heading along the edge here so we explored the map. Right, then back in here. Let's have a look around. Animatsu just went, I don't know where though. It might be up the top. Guess we are meant to run up like this. And then this way. Avoid the ladder, because the ladder's slow. Oh. Well, this is why they went, they just died. Let's read the journal, I guess? After a lifetime of research, I have unlocked the mystery of spiritual self-combustion. Today I will prove that, under the right conditions, a mortal soul is flammable. Hark, the hour approaches. Update. Monto says I'm not allowed in the workshop anymore. Who crowned him king of the Animancers? If he thinks he can suppress my work, he's sorely mistaken. He can't even suppress a small fire. Another update. I've established a field laboratory outside of town. Invitations have gone out, but so far no one has come to bear witness to my demonstration. Their loss, I say. When I prove the efficacy of spiritual self-combustion, I alone will reap the rewards. Hark, the hour approaches once more. We did read about this inside the city. But yes, I'm guessing that it causes the Animancer to die. Well, not good for the Animancer, I would say. Ooh. There we go. Chest. And in it we got the same stuff that's in every other chest. Right. Cool. So we now got this side. Awesome. Check the map. Yep. We're doing exactly what we need to. Let's continue exploring along here. Then I'll work my way back in towards the city in a second. There we go. Back in here. And let's have a look at what this is. So, nothing, nothing, nothing. Door that doesn't exist. Archway to something that is nothing. Alright. Ooh. Plant. Love that. Continue along here just to explore the map. Ooh. Right here, loot? Don't think so, actually. Back along here. And then we're going to go up to what looks like another fake door. And can I make this jump? Absolutely not. What about from here? Ah, now we can make the jump. And another fake door. There's nothing here. Right. Let's continue exploring the edges. Ooh, a camp.
Act like you're happy to be here.
Hello.
Ah, I thought that was you. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again.
Oh, it's this guy. This is the guy that we got the Awakened Adra from. I see you moved on after we dealt with Evina.
Ah, I wondered about that. You really did us a favor. We were never sure if we were safe. I guess now we can breathe more easily. We've moved on since you saw us on Castle's Folly. My crew's salty over standing about on land, but we do what we can do.
We gave the Adra to Falva. Just thought you might like to know.
Ah, so the job's complete after all. Good. I hope he gets whatever he needed out of it. Listen, I need to get back to wrangling this rowdy crew of misfits. Thank you for stopping by and for, you know, maybe we can return the favor someday.
Alright then. Well, maybe you can, but that's mine and that's mine. Also, what do you mean wrangling? Oh, this crew of misfits. There's only like 3 of you here. Is it a crew if it's 3 people, including yourself? I don't know if that's a crew. I think that's just 3 people. Oh. Dead body. Seems odd to have a dead body without anything else next to it, but that's what we have. Oh, we have some bridges as well. This might be where our treasure map is. Right, make our way back over here. Just to continue exploring the camp. And then back down this way. So, checking the map. This is all fine. Now we're on bridge duty. So, go this side, go this side. Ooh, we've got a little path down here. Ooh, and things. These are Zorot priests and water beetles. Huh. Could do a lot of damage to them from up here.
Right behind you.
A couple of scouts. It's a slasher. Get behind them, that would be great. Let's save. Yeah. I'm looking at this one, I think. It's our target. And hit him. Although they can't actually see us, but hit him. Right. Shoot it. Drop on them. Aim for the head. Blast them. Nice. Snap. Trying to find the... Oh, there's the priest. Nice. Hold him. Nice. That was a little bad, actually, in terms of spell. Let's go for an AoE. Oh, that didn't work. At least it's going to stop him healing. Don't know what that was near us, but well, hopefully we've dealt with it. Zed. Ooh, heal. Trying to avoid being hit by the AoEs. Not AoEs, ranged. Close to what I meant to say. Ow. That one's down. And hit him. I'm going to need you to jump over there in a second once we can get close enough. That's very annoying. And again. Right. Not ideal, but not the worst it could have been. Right. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we got Ring of Fire activating again. Alright, put that away. Grab some more of this. And grab that one. Couple bits there. Oh. Ah. It blended in with the ground. Alright. Is this from our treasure map? That looks actually pretty much perfect. Is that right? Not that one. So there should be a waterfall heading down here. If this is right, which there might be. Let's see. So what are these things? Just plants. Well, we'll grab it while we're here. Oh. Is this a waterfall? I think this is a waterfall. Ah. So if this is a waterfall, then where we need to go is down the hill to this cave. So down this way. Oh, we're dead. Alright, so there wasn't ground there, huh? Second try at the Zarup fight? Zarup fight? However we're gonna say it. Right. Let's do that again then, huh? Unless it did an autosave, but
Right behind you.
I can tell you it didn't do an autosave. Let's try and do more stealth, because we can, I think. Nope, okay, this time they spotted us. Blast them. We're looking for the healer, wherever the healer is. There we go. That's the one I want you on. Blast him. Ow, heal. Ow, 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 ow. You see how many things apparently went into us there? There's our AoE. A little bit of a distance there. Right. We killed the priest. That's good. Let's increase our defense. Blast those out. Aha. Turn it round. It's dead. Some of those. Bit of an AoE here. Snap boot. It's dead. Start grabbing loot while the fight's finishing. Marius. Let's go. I think we're in range. Might not be. Shoot it. Wonderful. Well.
Nice work.
Well, we got him, I guess. Jump over here. Grab that. That as well. And then up here. Something above us. So on the bridge. This is where I was like, ah, well, it must be near the edge. I went too near the edge and died. Right. Let's essence up. Do a little save. And it's down here, I think. Let's go. Ooh, I see. This is a slippy surface. Is that where we need to go? Yeah, journal. So you get rock face, you got rock going up here. Just trying to think of where it is. So this is the rock face. Oh, this is it. Oh. Yeah, I think this is the way here as well. Wonderful.
They wouldn't have put it all the way out here if it wasn't something good.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. What is it? Painter's brush. Unique trinket. What is the painter's brush? 5% critical hit chance. Alright. Once the prized possession of a master painter, this old frayed horsehair brush is nothing terribly special to look at, but there's more to it than meets the eye. When it's on your person, you more easily notice fine details such as individual leaves on trees or slight gaps in an enemy's armor. I'm seeing whether it changed anything, actually. So that's what this thing looks like with the brush on. No, it's just 5% critical hit chance. Alright then. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'm not super impressed. I'm not super unimpressed. I'm kind of... Well, I'm whelmed. I'm exactly whelmed. Sorry, Marius. It had to be done. Where is this? We're just off on a little journey. Behind the waterfall? You know it. Right. Somewhere along here there's going to be something. Waterfall cave. Ooh. Before we go there, I just want to check this side of it. Currently have no reason to go to Waterfall Cave, but we did find it, so that's kind of a reason. Let's go to Waterfall Cave. And, I'll see how much damage we can do in here.
This is no ranger camp, Envoy.
Oh, ranger camp. Missing rangers? This must be this one. Yeah. This must be missing rangers. That's the quest we're on right now then. That's my guess. Ooh.
This is taking too long. We should have gotten orders by now.
Well, maybe not then. I'll just switch back to the main quest.
Inquisitor Luke is taking her time. I think she wants to see how the envoy performs.
Ooh.
She has a vested interest in that.
Ludwin.
Then forgive my impatience, brother.
No need. Eagerness is a virtue, not a vice.
Hello?
Well, if it isn't the Adheran envoy.
We weren't expecting reinforcements. Either you've come early, or more likely, you shouldn't be here.
I don't like their tone. Careful, Envoy. I don't think your rank will help you here.
Tell you what. Turn around, and Inquisitor Ludwig doesn't have to hear about this unfortunate little mix-up.
I earned Ludwig's favor in Paradise. That has to count for something.
Wait a moment. You're the one who brought in that assassin, aren't you? Oh, impressive.
Be that as it may, we can't have you breaking our cover. What if we gave you an incentive to turn a blind eye to this little operation of ours?
An excellent idea, sister. Copper or iron? The choice is yours.
You're offering me a bribe to leave?
Very astute. Inquisitor Ludwig told us to kill anyone who happens to find this place.
And she means anyone.
I'd rather not kill an Adheran official over an honest error, so take the money and look the other way.
I'm not leaving until I get some answers? Or do we just take copper? You know what? I choose copper. My purse is feeling a bit light.
Go buy yourself something warm. They say a storm is coming.
If we're walking away, no reason to do it empty-handed.
You know, if you're gonna sell out your values anyway, you could at least get some spicy beverages out of it.
Hello.
You didn't see this place, understand?
Hello.
The Burnt Queen smiles on you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this place is. I'm guessing they're going to try and take over Fior. But, well, I mean, we didn't see this place, we were told. I'm going to quick save here, though, and here's my rule for reloading. We're just setting our reload. We'll reload if it triggers them to be if we get them to be hostile. But I want to just see whether this is a separate part of the cave. Because if it is, then we might as well explore it. Oh, purple upgrade material? Oh, we are not meant to be... We are definitely not meant to be here right now. 100%. That's the upgrade material for the next part of the game. Ow. You know, it takes someone special to get hit by a trap that you've already accidentally dodged. Well, that's fine. So that's another way in. With enemies. Okay, so we're gonna leave. Yeah, definitely just gonna leave here. That's fine. We'll come back later, maybe. Are we actually gonna die to poison? That's a distinct possibility. Eat another sausage. May have to heal though. Just to get some flat heal. And we've outlived the poison. Wonderful news. Are you two hostile? No, but the people beyond the door are now hostile. Yeah, I'm gonna reload. Wait. That was not autoload. Interesting. I think I looked up what autoload was before, didn't I? It's like F8 or something. I tried the normal one, but anyway. Yeah, so you see the people through the door are currently not marked as hostile. Let's see if they're marked as hostile after I go through here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is go through here and grab the initial bit of loot. Are they marked as hostile? Because if they are, then I'd rather not do that, because that would imply that we've locked ourselves into a path. Yeah, so they're still not marked as hostile. Cool. Must be triggering the trap or something marks them as hostile. Cool. Or going past a certain point, or whatever, right? Essentially, I think we can get in there via multiple methods. I think that's a thing for later on in the story. But if we can grab the early upgrade material, we might as well grab the early upgrade material. Brings us out here. Brings us near this. I think I kind of just want to go back up to Fior. But we might head along here and kill these things to do it. Oh, is it spotting us? No. Can we sneak up on that? Shoot it. Blast it. Put roots on it. Nice. 2 down. One over there. Oh, those didn't get it. Oh, that's another dead one. Nice.
Just like the good old days.
Put this away and grab some stuff. And then, ooh, got some good stuff there. Oh, we're now overweight. Let's ooh, we're overweight from these. Fine wand I don't think we need. Let's put these away. I'm thinking about the fine wand. I'm like, it might be alright, but it's not a unique, so I fundamentally don't want to use it, because it's going to have, like, it's not going to be something we stick with long term, because it's, like, it's not got any special stuff. From that, we've discovered the River Fort Beacon. Oh, he got hit by a shock tick, so therefore he's back in combat. That's what happened there. Because he walked into water that we'd shocked. I didn't fully realize that there was elemental damage, like as in if you shock water, then they'll take damage in the water. But a loading screen tooltip let me know, which yeah, kind of explained that. So now we can follow this path up there. So we're just finishing off the other path we didn't take. Chest with a lock on it, not locked. Good. Are we looking on terms of map exploration? Not too bad. I think if we go up here, this should be the last bit that we're missing. Yeah, towards the bridge. Let's go up this way. Then under the bridge. Grab that. Oh yeah, that marked off our treasure map, right? Yeah. I realized we hadn't actually checked whether that marked off the treasure map, despite it obviously being the treasure. And that connects up here, and now we've been everywhere up to the bridge. Yes. Great. So what am I going across the bridge for again? I'm going to Memory of the Deep. Yeah, that's what I should have set as our quest. Awesome. Let's cross the bridge then. Should be a thing up here somewhere. Although, oh, interesting. So when we were down below, it said it was high, and now we're high. It says it's below, so it's somewhere in between. Must be in here. Ah. Well, that was nicely hidden away. I mean, apart from the fact it was on the mini-map, but you get what I'm meaning. Let's go. Right. I've chosen right. And then we'll go up the roots. Yeah, we can climb this route if we want to. Ah, Pillar of Adra. We should definitely go to that then. So that'll be a camp. Hey, we managed to avoid taking damage because I got into a grapple animation. Got that. Back along this way. Climb along the edges here. Actually, first of all, this now counts. It counts. Perfect. Now we can go around the edge here. There's got to be some reason for going up here. Is it just Eye of Rimmergrand? Might be just the eye. It's this over here as well, though. And then over here, ooh, 3 essence potions. And a ladle and some kind of fork. Oh, those are Delumgums, I think. That doesn't look right. That was not right. I was wondering whether we could jump up there, but we could not. Okay, so move further into the woods.
The local fauna had their way with this one.
Is there a way into this treehouse? There are a couple ways in. We'll avoid them for now. Spiders are here. Detective skills tell me that. What's this? Well, they're a higher level. They're level 3. Oh. It looks like we have to jump in from that side. So it looks like the new thing for parkour in this area is, instead of it just being a contained parkour section, it's you have to find a way into different sections from another section. So now we can jump over here. Have a look at the common pistol this guy has on him. Is that it for up here? No, there's a little bit more up this way. Just sneaking so that we don't get spotted by the patrol. Chest. And the Pauper's Plate +1. What is Pauper's Plate? Constitution +3 and 20% resistance to shock accumulation. This plate armor is battered, worn, and otherwise utterly unremarkable. No sign of no sigil or gilding adorns the plain metal or any maker's mark or hint to its origins. Despite numerous repairs that the breastplate appears to have undergone over the years, the armor is no less effective for it. Its humble appearance belies a well-crafted suit of armor that has been the difference between life and death for many wearers over the long centuries. The collective determination of all that have worn the armor helps its current owner stand strong in the face of danger and adversity. Well, definitely neat, but we're probably not going to use it because it's heavy armor. Staying at the edge. We can climb up the top. And jump across. Ow. Let's do a little eating. Then I guess we're going over this way. So keep exploring. So this is the route that we started on. Ow. Luckily we're still healing. So I think we have to head in this way because that's too dangerous. Let's go along here. Follow the road. What's this? It's a path that just goes back down there, I think. Leave it for now. We'll follow the... Oh, there's a bear. So that's a 1 difficulty. Yeah, so it's 3 difficulty here, 1 difficulty here. So that's quite a swing in a short distance. You could conceivably, if you ran away from a fight, end up in a fight with both of them. Well, just taking my initial path through. Let's see what we've got in here.
I'd say the revenants were hiding in that lake. Could be wrong.
There's stuff down this way. There's a man down there. Attribute point. Nice. Oh, so he's maybe trying to lay them to rest. Also, we leveled up, right? I'm going to take a point in perception, because we're getting to the point where perception checks are actually difficult. So let's do a point in perception. It also increases our maximum range, which is nice. Abilities. So last time I took this ranger ability. Do we take it again? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to just immediately commit to that. I think that if things cost less to craft, then we save a lot of money that way, and we save a lot of materials that way. I think that this is incredibly valuable just by itself. It's not going to make us any stronger in combat, but it is going to make us stronger overall by making me more likely to use the crafting system. Might take max health at some point as well, but not right this second. So in here, we can unlock the next level of grimoire spells. We can unlock wand stuff, but that doesn't really matter. Power attacks with wands. Yes, this is a bunch of wand stuff, which is cool, but we're not using a wand right this second. I can get 6 missiles. It's not a huge upgrade because it goes 3, then 2. Yeah, so it's 3 missiles rank 1, 2 extra for rank 2, and then 1 extra for rank 3. I don't see that being what we want to do. We could upgrade missile salvo. I do like it. That means that we would then switch. Yeah, that would then switch to this if we're casting it from a grimoire. If any survivors remain after the final missile, the sphere smashes into the enemy with the highest health, dealing high stun. That's quite useful, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. But before I do, blood magic. When essence is depleted, you may continue casting by reducing your health. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that, because that sounds like I would kill myself 100% of the time, because I never notice when I'm low on essence till I'm out, and I would just immediately lower my health to 0. The essence fragments dropped by defeated enemies restores twice as much. I don't think that's a huge problem. Ring of Fire? Oh yeah, we can learn these from our grimoires. Don't need either of those. Fireball is obviously a nice idea. Just for like a single blast. I kind of think that this is where I'm going though. I think missile salvo is great. Yeah, let's take missile salvo. Remember, we can always respec at some point. So if we just take what's good now, we can just respec for 500 points later. I'm assuming it goes up each time you do the reset, but you know, if we have to reset for 500 gold, then that's fine. But let's do this for now. So now we will do this, which is great. That all seems good to me. Let's speak with this guy down here. Also, fine. Hello.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life.
You don't seem to be disturbed by all the revenants around.
Should I be? In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence. though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
It's faint, but I do sense something. It feels cold and sharp like mint. I had a theory that essence could occur in non-living things. Let's say, I had a theory that essence could occur in non-living things.
It is possible, but rare. It did not happen through natural means. Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
I've heard of you. Don't people pay you to take things to the sea?
They do, but coin doesn't concern me. Healing is my calling. That's what brought me to this lake. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain.
Well, let's say, but that happened ages ago. How could anyone remember it?
Andra does. She wanted its heart, but it broke before she could grasp it.
Let's see. I'm worried about the locals. Could they be in danger from this thing?
I sense their discontent. I wonder if Andra does, too. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react.
Let me guess, you want to use the rock for some essence ritual?
I would never. I hold space for essence. I do not tamper with it. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I'd watch what I say on this one. He's pretty literal.
Why would you even say that, Envoy? Using special rocks for rituals? Madness.
Right, let's do a save. Then, in we go. Don't see the vessels currently. Well, let's swim out into the lake. And then, we're about somewhere in the center. We can hear it actually. Somewhere in there. Is it down this way? I think it must be there. Go. See if there's another way to go. Nope. A pitted rock purported to be a piece of Ione Brathar. Eora's shattered third moon, strangely warm for something that has been underwater for years. And then out. We are still going to take a little bit of damage. Or not. Oh, that guy looks dangerous. Is he attacking the Giftbearer? I'm kind of tempted to just head over here and fight them anyway.
Hurry on, boy. Those regiments are definitely coming this way.
Blast them. One of these. Snap. Hold them still. Shoot them. Blast them. Nice. Oh, that wasn't the only one. Excuse me? Whatever happened to AoE? Right. Let's use this and this. And then I do need to take a little less damage. So, a little damage reduction. Just working out what I want to do when I unpause. Meteor Storm, to the right. Turn to these guys, to the right, Meteor Storm. Go. Heal. That 5% health was objectively good. This guy needs to die. Right. Oh, we're dead. I did quick save, so we should be fine. It's just a horrible place to fight. I guess we have to run past them and then spin. I guess that's our way to fight them. So we don't end up in the water. The problem is when I was running, I was ending up in the water, which you can't fight in. Oh, there's the revenants. Oh, okay. Should be easy this time. We already know what we're doing. Straight down here. And straight up. I think we actually did it much better this time. Yep. Up here. Snap. One of those. Alright. Ah, more spawn. That's what happened last time. Shoot the ranger. Continue looking for the priest. That's alright. That's annoying. Try and get close. Heal. Heal. Great dodge, but a little awkward timing. Ow, ow. Just need a little AoE there. Oh. Did I quick save after picking it up this time? Hopefully. Yeah, we can't run too far into the forest, because if we run too far into the forest, then we get hit by, yeah, we get hit by another mob. Because you could see it aggroing in the background. We should be fine, as long as we stay near the coast. I actually thought that was an improvement. Anyway. In here. Straight down. Slight spin to avoid that. Up we go again. So we're going straight up. Perfect. And out. The group are aggroed already before I even got to shore this time. That's annoying. Ow. Oh, come on. Right. Right, up here. Let's try and change where we're standing a little bit. And aim for his head. And shoot it. Right, that spawns the next lot. Oh, we're dead. Did I quick save before I got onto the island? I think I say that every time. Yeah, so why did they aggro instantly this time? Maybe it was because I was quicker? Might be because I was quicker. Yeah. Anyway, we can do this again. Let's go this way. Directly in here. And grab it, grab that. Straight out. This fight is probably too difficult for us, but that's alright, I'll take the challenge. Ah, it must have been closer to shore. There we go. Run. Do a little healing preemptively. Also, actually preemptively. One of those, one of those. Right. Up here. They're spawning down there now. Blast them. Ow. Snap. And burn. Zap them. Alright. Heal. Reduce our damage. Let's do a little bit of buffing as well. There we go. A little bit of movement speed as well. Cool. Leave this. Turn. And what does this do? Oh, let's just use your wizard spells from... Wait, can I do my wizard spells from in here? Oh, sort of. No, not really is the answer. Right. That one fell in the water. That's good. We fell in the water. I didn't do a quick save, did I? Alright, I think we have to give up on the fight. I think that the level 3 enemies are a little bit too much. At least give up on the fight the way we're doing it. What we could do is maybe come round again and do it from the other side, but yeah, from the way I'm doing it, that's not going to work. Because the second wave always kills us. Straight down here. I'm at least getting better at the at this part of it. This part's getting smoother. Back up. And we're going this way. I think this is what I didn't do last time. Or this isn't what I've done since the first time. Yeah. So then we touch this, which then spawns our companions over here, I think, in theory. Let's see. Climb this. And then just simply walk out. Quick save. Now I'm going to take one more chance at that fight, but we're going to do it from this direction instead. Which I think will be a lot better for us.
You take lead.
I see, they even put these here, so it does expect you to come back and do it later. There we go. One of those. Nice. Oh, one of those. Shoot the priest. Heal. Priest down. Alright, priest down. One of those. Bring Marius back. Okay. One of those, one of those. Whoa, get up here. Blast the rangers. Ow. Really? Oh, did we already activate our thing? Maybe you can't get your second wind in the water because the ability can't activate. Maybe that's what's been happening to us. Because I noticed that sometimes we get it and sometimes we don't. Might be that it can't activate in the water. Yeah. That seems reasonable. It's interesting what you can and can't do in the water. Right. That actually seemed very doable as a fight. It's down here. Find the grass. Go in here. Wait for the Revenant to turn around. Turn around. This is the next bit I needed to go through. Like all the way around. Might have been all the way over here I needed to go, but yeah, then these guys aggro. Now they're facing the other direction. Wonderful. Snap. Blast it. They're down. Alright, Essence. Why can I not use books? Well, why is my books why have they been deactivated? I have Essence. Ow. Alright. Dodge. Back off. Heal. Ow. Incapacitated. Now we want to run through them this way. Right. And then, heal. Right. Big heal. Snap. Right, back off. Heal. Healing. I noticed that these are healing over time, while the health potions seem to heal after delay. So they probably stack. Right. Oh, if they my abilities could stop getting cancelled, that would be good. I should stop using that one then. The one that's too long to cast. So the problem is it just gets too chaotic. We need a way to control it. I think our fights work best when we can fight from one direction in. What I want to do is I want to kill a Revenant, then the moment the priest spawns, nuke the priest, then I need to kill the one with the greatsword. That's what I need to do. The problem is it's more difficult than it seems. So let's go right in here then. Avoid aggroing that mob.
Let's go.
Let's be realistic. That's not happening. Right. One more try. There, we'll do it one more time, and it will work. It'll be simple. It'll be easy. And in here, they're facing the other direction, I think, which is good. Straight in here, straight into the grass where nobody can see us. That's the Revenant we're looking for, I think. That's our Revenant target. Now, how are we getting there? It's a difficult question. Well, that works. Just wait a second or two. So, let's quick save here as well. Here's my thought. Stab. Immediately use Missile Salvo. And that'll be our use of Missile Salvo. Maybe Arcane Veil. Don't use all my taunts at once. Keep my taunts for emergencies. That's what we want to do. You also need to come over here, otherwise this won't work. Because otherwise we're going to aggro that other mob, and we don't want to do that. Let's see. So you usually wander over this way. Let's see if you do it this time. Ah, it's so annoying that they're here instead of here. They should be near the edge. As in, like, near this part of their camp, rather than, like, all the way at the next camp. Could maybe sneak a kill on that Revenant. Maybe they don't... Maybe they're programmed not to walk into you. Never mind. That works. Immediately. Where we are. Turn around. Blast them. Right. Heal. Heal. One of those. Con. Reduce damage. Movement speeds. Stam. Right. Blast them. Hit it. Right, now. Shoot it. That's another one down. Where's the priest? Right, pause. So that's the priest we need to get there. This guy's a big problem for us, though. It's got 2-second cooldown. Can I change where I'm looking? No. There we go. I need you to shoot this guy. Blast him. Big AoE. Alright. Kill the ranger. That's huge news. Right. Oh. Kai. Hold aggro, man. Heal. He's back. Whoa. Heal. Alright, now I need to get the priest. So this is the dangerous bit. Well, I can get the ranger instead, actually. That's heavily worth it. Okay. Back out here. Climb. Pause. Is that the priest? That's the priest. Okay. Marius and Kai are low. Marius has his ability up. Kai has his ability up. Turn to the right, Marius. There we go. Hold him still. Right. He's dead. Open Grimoire Snap. That one's dead. Okay. Heal. Essence. Run. Blast it. Okay. Back up here. Now we're actually doing damage to these things. Maybe one of those as well. Snap. Back down here. Nice AoE. Right. Back over here. Right. And huge. Fire. Let us hit two things at once. Snap. Blast it. Aim for the head. Whoa. That was actually pretty good from it. Nice dodge. Snap. Oh.
Hurry on, boy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way.
Another win, but who's counting?
Well, we defeated the fight. That was a lot. That was definitely a lot. Yeah, needed to be pretty optimal, I think, to beat it. Which is not what we were doing for most of that. Wonderful. That's just cleared that. Right, the Giftbearer wants us to speak to him. So let's go dock speaking and speak to the Giftbearer. And we didn't need to do that fight, by the way. That was a completely optional fight. We would have probably done it at some point anyway, but it was just because we were getting close. I wanted to see what we needed to do it. And quite a lot is the answer. Hello. Are these optional to each other, or? No, these are separate. These are both mandatory for the quest. Now, anyway.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone?
Do you mean this stone?
Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there.
You want to leave the living lands after coming all this way? Good luck, you know more about this than I do, or strangest day of my life, and I've come back from the dead. Let's say you want to leave the living lands after coming all this way. Apparently we're not allowed to keep the stone.
I will sail for a time. Who knows? I may drift here again. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that.
And give you the moon rock. What if you and I agreed to something different? Let's ask him that question.
Such as?
Giftbearers deal in memories, don't they? What if you took one of mine? Let's see where this goes. I'm intrigued.
Very clever. You're sure this is what you want? It isn't a decision to be made lightly.
There's always something I've wanted to forget. Sure.
Go on, then. What did you have in mind that you want to be rid of?
I hurt someone I didn't mean to, can't forgive myself. A friend who betrayed me. An accident when I was younger. I want to forget where I hid the burned book so I can never find it again. Where I hid the burned book?
Fascinating. I can't wait to remember that for you. Whatever it means. There. It's done.
I haven't even told you what I wanted to forget.
Of course you have. You just don't remember what it was. The memory is my burden now. Do you feel lighter without your memory weighing you down?
What memory?
Don't trouble yourself. I have the answer I was looking for. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
You're a curious fellow. I'm not sure what to make of you.
Then find peace in the uncertainty. Life is an eternal discovery.
Giving up a memory. I almost envy you.
I would kill for a standard festering snake bite right now.
I was wondering if that's going to give us a buff or something, or do something, but I don't think it does. I think it's purely lore. It does kind of make me want to go back and, that's interesting. You got stats at the bottom of this. Yeah, it kind of makes me want to go back and reload and take the money. I think it almost definitely does, depending on where my save is. Let's do a save. Auto save there. Oh, well, that works for me then. Oh, that's nice. Wait, where did it auto-save? That looks like it auto-saved the moment we got in the conversation. I was just curious what the other option was. It didn't give me any, like, what it would be. Or is this after? Oh, this is after the conversation. Alright. In which case, this one's where I need it to be. So this is loading into the area. Which is fine. Yeah, it's interesting. It would make almost more sense for it to do an autosave before and after conversations, but I guess I don't want to do too many autosaves. Not everyone is obsessive about saving as I am. Right. Hello.
Do you have...
Yep.
Good.
Well, you want to leave the living lands? It's all yours?
The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that.
Well, that's quite an honor. Thank her for me.
I will relay that message sooner than you think. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
You're a curious fellow.
Then find peace.
Yes, yes.
I would kill for a standard festering snake bite right now.
But you didn't say anything. Intriguing. Also, that. Wonder why he didn't say anything there. I guess he just didn't have anything to say on that one. Forgetting a memory. It was interesting that he said that he would like to forget a memory. So that kind of implies he has a memory that needs forgotten. I'm guessing we'll find out more about that in his companion quest in the area. But, yeah. As much as the lore thing was cool, if I'd thought the lore thing would at any point come back, right, I would have kept it. The fact that it sounded like it was like a one-off line of dialogue, I was thinking, we do kind of need the money. So we should definitely get that. I was more just curious what the other option was. Right. Hello. Wait, you're the wrong person. Nope, that's not the person I need to speak to. I need to speak to... Where are we? Wait, is that the end of that quest? Wait, did that quest end this time? Huh. Wait a second. Let's do a save. Oh, is that the difference? Do we still have the stone in this one? Wait, so we'll load the other save? Memory of the Deep. Right. So in this one, we still have the quest. And the stone? Is that what I get to keep for the... for the memory? Now that would be something. No, so I don't have the stone on this one. Oh no, there he is. Mysterious meteorite. Ah, so I get to keep it.
Fair tidings.
Oh, and then I can hand in the quest. In which case, we will keep it. Right, so we've given up our memory of a burned book we want to forget. And now we can hand in this quest. Oh, so that's the difference. Alright, now there's a reason to keep my initial choice. But when I thought that the quest was still there, you know, there was no reason to keep it. So now I can give him the meteorite. Hello.
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened at the lake?
You'll never believe what I found.
What was it? Don't keep me in suspense.
They were drawn to this moon rock. I brought it back for you. I thought you might need it.
Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Got some essence. Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away.
Deal's a deal. Here you go.
It's radiant. I can't thank you enough. Now, am I forgetting something? Oh, of course. Your reward. Go. I've got to examine this.
Ah, so we get that and the unique item. So we got the same amount of gold, but we also got a unique item here, the Chanter panpipes. Summons a phantom to fight with you. Based on the size of these small wooden panpipes, they must have originally been made for an Orlin, or perhaps the child of another species of Kith. When played, they produce a haunting melody all on their own, regardless of the talent or intent of the one playing them. Inexplicably, a chill breeze carrying the sounds of low moaning always seems to whip up out of nowhere when these pipes are played. It's very interesting to have them called panpipes, given the origin of that, of the word, is like, huh, It is kind of odd, because obviously this world has a different history. But I guess they have to like do that, because otherwise you wouldn't know what anything was. If they renamed everything that had like some connection to the real world's like mythology and like history, then we would have to spend the whole game basically learning every reference to everything. So yes, I can understand why they would want to not do that. Anyway, yeah, I think that was a better end. Well, that was an interesting end to the quest there. So you get the unique item. So I guess it's because you chose to do the lore thing, you get a unique item. Alright. Well, we'll keep that in mind, and I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.